Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's a weekly reading for the week of September 2nd to the 8th. Your cards this week, Pisces, your Oracle card, Warrior Woman. We'll read that out in a moment. Past energies, King of Swords clarified with the Six of Cups. We have the Lovers and the Hermit as your present energies. We have the Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles coming in towards the end of the week. So yeah, we'll just notice here you've got 3 sixes in your reading this week, Pisces, 6 being the number of harmony and growth. You know, it's about forward movement, it's about victory, and it's really about, growth on a soul and spiritual level as well. So let's go to your Oracle card, Warrior Woman. It's going to set the theme for the reading here. Have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pay the path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage and triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Yeah, so that's really interesting, Pisces. You guys are having some very intense readings at the moment. A lot of it really is about, you know, your purpose here, being here for a reason. I think a lot of you are really part of this planetary shift, the evolution of, the planet Age of Aquarius that we're seeing here. I mean, obviously, you know, there's light workers across all signs, and there's many people that are being called into this role or know that that's their life's journey, but I do think that there's a huge portion of you as Pisces here at the moment. So, you know, it's really all about you coming into alignment with your soul. It's about, you know, being, moving into that place of spiritual and self-development, releasing fears and the things that just are holding you back from answering that call and aligning your life with that purpose that you're really being called to. So, you know, recent past here, we've got the King of Swords with the Six of Cups, and that I clarified again, and I got the 10 of Cups. Yeah, so I really feel like in the recent past, this is you really getting clear on what you really need to do in your life to really live basically your best life and to call in that true feeling of like happiness, joy, and harmony towards you. The King of Swords is somebody who is a solid truth seeker and a clear thinker, somebody who has ultimate clarity, somebody who, you know, has this, look at this, 2 swords of victory here. The King of Swords is somebody who has a sword and is not afraid to use it, but he uses it for good because he's a king energy, he's wise, mature, he's an authoritarian figure. So I really feel like in the recent past you've been going through a period of release, of cutting things away from your life that no longer serve you, that may have been stopping you from answering that call of the soul. So the King of Swords is about establishing boundaries. Maybe it's about putting boundaries in place in your working life so that you're freeing up time to work on your soul's callings, maybe more meditation, starting to explore spiritual realms, that kind of things. It's that sort of king energy. And I think that's really leading to, a big sense of victory and sense of fulfillment for you, because through releasing the past and aligning your life with your true calling, that's when we start to bring in this kind of 6 and 10 of Cups energy. You know, 10 of Cups obviously being, you know, the highest card of joy and harmony and abundance, which, you know, we're seeing, you know, 3 number 6 in this reading, which is all about, you know, growth and harmony. This is all about you going through a period of soul school, of soul, you know, evolution and development to basically, you know, call in that growth and harmony. Growth leads to harmony is what I'm hearing here. You know, and I think, you know that in order to achieve that in your life, you know, you do need to also sort of, let's say, feed the rainbow. It's not just like it's all going to come to you. You need to obviously raise your vibration and keep it at that level, so then you keep on reattracting in what you're projecting out. So it's kind of like that, giving out the right energy and attracting the right energy and getting aligned with that cycle. And to do that, I think you have had to cut away things and people that no longer serve you. Six of Cups too is also, about that giving and receiving of love. So I really feel like it is about that, getting back what you put out and really sort of keeping yourself in that high vibrational state. Look, it is also known to be a card of, maybe someone coming back from the past in a love context. I'm not really feeling that for this reading. I think more likely it could be you really reconnecting with that deep sense of inner love, that inner child coming back to innocence, because that's kind of what happens when we sort of peel that onion and start getting back aligned with our true self after, releasing and cutting away things that don't serve us. But, on a deeper level, what I've just said is what I see happening in these two cards here, the Lovers and the Hermit. I really do see this as a period this week or in the present of you going quite deeply within to doing some, real soul searching, some real self-development work to really, really find out what your heart desires and to really get some spiritual love and growth and development that's going to lead you to a sense of victory in your life. The Lovers is about, the biggest decisions of the heart. It can also be about self-love. So I think some of you could either be going within to make a heartfelt decision, but I really feel like what you are seeking is to come into a place of joy and harmony within yourself, after a period where, you may have been releasing from the past. That's what I'm strongly feeling here. The Hermit is about, going within to soul seek. It also links to the star energy here. He has the small star in the lantern here. So it can be about the beginning of self-healing. I think some of you have been going through quite an intense kind of spiritual time or spiritual awakening. So sometimes you need to retreat. You need to retreat and go through that period of healing. And through doing that, little by little, the star energy starts to increase and it really starts to illuminate your way forward. So there might be a period of time where you need to go within, but that is the key for you actually illuminating the steps on your new path. And you might not see your whole new direction all at once opening up. You might just have enough illumination to see the next few paces ahead of you. But, I do think that is the key for you to move forward. The Hermit can be said to have a 9-month energy. It could be quite a long period of going within for you. But what you've got to gain out of that is true self-love, is true harmony, is true growth. Because, we do have those 3 number 6s here, those 3 indicators of growth leading to harmony. And we also have, 3 cards of victory here. So you think that this is the key to you being victorious and really, really getting into a place of forward movement and calling in true abundance in your life. Because, here we have the 6 of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So, the 6 of Wands is about real success, real achievement, really sort of grabbing onto your next opportunity and running with it. So I feel like some of you it might be sort of a quick hermit period, because here we have someone here who's already back on the horse and moving forward and actually being, publicly recognized for that. I really feel that after you come out of this period of deep reflection and introspection, people are really going to notice the change in you. I think they're going to say, wow, you seem to have shifted. Things have really changed for you. You have grown. I think really people are going to see that in you. And I feel that whatever growth you get out of this, it's really going to take you next level in your earthly pursuits. Because here we have the King of Pentacles. He is just one of the biggest players of abundance in the tarot deck. And he holds the Ace of Pentacles here. So it's saying that, what is on offer for you in the near future is real, physical, earthly abundance. It's the seeds of, a whole new abundant chapter that's really going to grow for you. It links to Taurian energy as well. So some of you might have a Taurus in the mix that's somehow influential in making this happen or for moving you forward in your journey. because the King of Pentacles can also, be a sort of a mentor figure or a boss or husband or someone influential in your life. But yeah, really moving on to some really, really powerful abundance here, Pisces. Growth leads to harmony. That is the key message here. You had a real powerhouse reading last week. Huge, huge life shift going on. I feel like this is kind of like the energy calming a little bit. It shows a strong sense of being victorious through that. It also shows that, yes, you may need to go within. I think you've got a lot of energy to integrate. I think you really need to go within and really get that sense of calming, healing. That's going to lead to that growth. And then after that pause, that's when you'll be able to move forward. And whatever happens during this integration, this is telling me it's the right the move for you, and that it's going to kind of give you that leap in development, of energy development, that you need to call in true abundance into your life. So Pisces, that's what I have for you this week. Keep in mind it's a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces out there. Feel free to comment on it below. Let me know how this is playing out in your daily life. I'd love to hear, and I'll be back here next week with another reading for you.